I'm going to say this right now. This is an unpopular opinion. And I'm being honest. I'm being honest when I say this. This is something that people will hate me for saying it, and no disrespect to all of you guys. But do we really need another Hulk movie? Do we really need another Hulk movie? I'll give you why I don't think it's needed. And I think it's too late. We kind of fucked ourselves on allowing the second attempt, that's probably the only come close to a comic book true to his character, Hulk movie. And that was The Incredible Hulk 2008. For not having that movie not do as well like Iron Man, or even higher, on the box office, we fucked ourselves. And I really feel like it would take a miracle for people like me for having that character be taken seriously. I don't want the character to continue. And don't give me that excuse, oh, it's Professor Hulk, isn't it? No. In fact, that was my pure love about the Hulk. Because he became that character that I always wanted him to be. In fact, even further, let's go even further than that. Let's have it where in Thor Ragnarok, he became that character where he was talking, he had somewhat of his character traits, like in the comics, and by that point, later down the line, in Avengers Endgame, he merged with Banner. And that was one of the best things in Avengers Endgame. The problem is he became a fucking action piece because Universal didn't want to do another Hulk movie. Now everyone's been dreaming to see a Hulk movie since 2012. That's a long time. But since Marvel is already going to introduce She-Hulk and eventually Red Hulk, is there a really need for the Hulk? You give me a reason why. Oh, don't give me that excuse of Wolverine versus the Hulk. Because if that's your answer, you could have that for an Avengers versus X-Men. There is no need for that character to continue. I would rather have that character retire because that character has gone through the worst. And I don't want to see him anymore. I don't. I just don't. And I think all those butthurt fans that didn't get their wish on having a rematch against the Hulk really need a reality check. Sorry. I'm sorry. He became the action piece. He had a piss poor development. What is there for you to go forward on that character? You can't do what I want. Because people, the minorities, won't get what I want. What I want is the Hulk family. What I want is the personalities of the Hulk be represented. We're not going to get that. We're not going to see Grey Hulk. Or Joe Fixit, should I say himself. We're not going to have that. Fuck that shit. We're not going to get any of that shit. Because we fucked ourselves. We allowed this character to become an action piece because we didn't support the 2008 Incredible Hulk film. If we did, we will probably send a message towards Universal and Marvel on saying we want to see more Hulk. We want to see more Hulk story to continue. We didn't get that. We didn't get none of that shit. And I know Marvel had a tough time on Phase 1. I get it. Thor and Captain America broke even, and that was really it. But really, honestly, I'm just being honest with all of you. I would rather just end the character because they're not going to do what I want. Because what I want is the Hulk to be represented. I want to see the Hulk family in the sequels. I think personally, She-Hulk and Red Hulk would have already been introduced in Hulk 2 and Hulk 3. You would have had She-Hulk and Red Hulk and maybe A-Bomb in for the third film, and you would have another rematch against Abomination and Hulk and also the leader going forward in that film. And really, that's it. Really, that's it. And honestly, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, all of you. It really sucks as a Hulk fan to not get what you want. Maybe sometimes it's best to not get what you want. Maybe sometimes it's best for that way. Because sometimes you can't have everything. You just can't have everything. I am not looking forward to when Marvel does Red Hulk and She-Hulk. I'm not, because I'm literally looking at the piece of shit minority audience that will probably reject Grey Hulk. What makes them no different on not doing the same on She-Hulk and Red Hulk? Automatically controversial because they don't understand these characters. Hell, it's bad enough it's already a tease. When She-Hulk was already announced, people were losing their shit. People were losing their minds because they didn't know there was other Hulks. This is what I'm talking about. The stupidity of people not doing their research, not understanding that there's different Hulks. Some do. Some do if you have a pair of brain. But yet again, it is what it is. So I don't want another Hulk movie. We fucked ourselves. Why do a third attempt? Because it's going to be a soft reboot. It's going to be its own little thing. It's going to be drastically different if you continue it. Not unless you do a story where, oh, we're going to have another Hulk movie and the villain's going to be Red Hulk. Then my answer is, what took you so long to do this movie? That's my answer. Is what it is. Yet again, what I want will never come. What I want will never happen because we came and went on that character. I would rather have that character be dead, if you ask me. Because we didn't introduce She-Hulk, we didn't introduce Red Hulk, and the only reason why we're keeping Hulk around because we're doing these characters. That's it. That's it. And that's the sucky part. Because I'm going to have to deal with the backlash against Red Hulk and She-Hulk. Gonna happen. You're gonna have that. Because people are fucking stupid. Because they don't do their fucking research.